Stop making this very rookie sales mistake. I made it, you might be making it, and that, my friend, is trying to please your way into the sale. Because there's no secret that people buy from people they know, people they like, and people they trust. And for many of us in sales, we spend so much time drinking the Kool-Aid of what we were taught in Sales 101, which is just that. People buy from people they know, like, and trust, and build rapport, find common ground. So we spend the extra, and I know this might sound crazy, but it's happened. I've watched people spend 20, 30, 40, and up to 60 minutes with a prospect on rapport building, finding common ground, and quite frankly, going off the rails where they are spending all this time finding out where the kids went to school, that you both love hunting, that you grew up in the same neighborhood, maybe you go to the same church, you both love getting out on the water, maybe you're big racing fans or NASCAR fans. Before you know it, time has blown by and you have pleased your way into being buddy-buddy with the customer, but then you don't get the sale. And it often comes when you hear the objection like, hey, you know what? Thanks for coming out. We actually really liked everything you had to share with us, but we decided to go a different direction. Or sometimes at the end of the appointment, you'll hear a prospect that says, hey, listen, we really liked everything, but we're gonna think about it for a few days and then give you a buzz. So you leave the house and you skip home, and you tell your significant other, oh, the appointment went great. The wife loved me, the husband loved me. I'm pretty sure that one's in the bag. And we start counting our chickens before they hatch. And then one of two things happens. Thing number one, you get ghosted and you're totally flabbergasted because you felt like you pleased your way into the sale. Or thing number two, you end up getting that phone call after and they say, hey, you know what? We just want to say thank you. We really liked everything, but we decided to go a different direction. And this, my friend, is the exact symptom. If this is happening to you, it means that you have tried to please your way into the sale. And this video is going to help you stop making that mistake so you can close even more sales. Let's get started. Hey, quick welcome or welcome back. Adam Bensman here, the Roof Strategist, and everything that I do here on my channel is designed to help you and your team smash your income goal and give every customer an amazing experience. So if you like this video and you want even more, including some exclusive content that you won't find here or anywhere on social media, then jump inside my free training center right now. Click the link in the description or text the word FREE to 303-222-7133. All right. Pleasing your way to the sale. First, I want to boil down why we do this, because sales is personal development in disguise. And as I share in my book, The Roofing Sales Survival Guide, Beat the Odds, Overcome Yourself, and Win Big, which became a #1 bestseller. By the way, it's available right now for dirt cheap on Amazon, Kindle, and Audible. Grab a copy if you haven't already. You'll see inside the book, as you read or listen, that we must conquer what I call our inner demon. For many of us in sales, our inner demon is quite similar, and I'll share mine. Maybe it was similar to yours. See, my inner demon, I played the role as peacekeeper in my childhood, and it naturally progressed throughout my adult life, again, kind of like a survival mechanism, so to speak, as a young child. So being a people pleaser is someone that just wants to keep the peace, right? They want to keep the peace. They want to make other people like them. And if you buddy up with somebody, you can kind of smooth things over. They're really good at reading the room and reading situations. So we take this skill set, the people pleasing skill set, and we apply it in sales. And we really think that if we just buddy up with people, we're going to win the business. And again, this was my inner demon. But what's funny is I didn't really know that it was actually holding me back in sales, because in my delusional mind, I thought, hey, I'm really good with people. I'm really good at reading people. I'm really good with connecting with people. I'm really good at finding common ground with a complete stranger. I could talk about anything and really connect with them. And when I kept getting this rejection over and over again, I was like, well, why is this happening? And I quickly began to realize that what I thought was a strength was actually hurting me. And it was one of my inner demons. And in order to grow through this, I needed to learn that pleasing my way through sales wasn't how you won business. That was just how you started the deal. And I thought that's how you started and ended it, right? Kill them with kindness, find common ground, connect, and get the business. And it didn't work that way. So now that we know the root cause, which is usually some sort of inner demon, something holding us back where we believe that if we just connect with people, we're going to win them over, but it may win them over as a person, but it's not going to win them over from a buying decision. Okay? All right, now let's lay some groundwork. There are 3 dominoes that we must knock down in order to get the sale. And these dominoes not only need to get knocked down in order, all three need to get knocked down in order to get the sale, okay? Domino number one, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. You said it yourself. When we think of trust, many of us go overboard, which I shared before, on rapport building, finding common ground, pleasing people. Domino number two, people buy things that they want or need. People buy things that they want or need. Domino number two is need. Now here's the thing with needing things. Do people want to buy the unsexy things that we're selling, like a roof? No, they don't. So if there's not a strong enough need to purchase the roof, homeowners will not go through with it. And that's when you hear those common objections of, we're gonna wait, damage isn't bad, we're gonna file a claim, let's move forward with the repair, we can get 1 or 2 more years out of a roof, or we really liked you and we chose to go a different direction. Now there's 2 parts of the need column. We have the need for the roof itself. So that's a need for the service. And the second column is a need for them to choose you. So we need to create the need for them to take action on the roof today. Ethically, obviously, do not manipulate this, because then you're just a greedy slime ball like many other roofers that are poisoning our reputation. And then the second column is creating the need for them to use your services, which again, pleasing people in and of itself is not enough. Domino number 3, people buy things when the money makes sense. Domino number 3 is money. Now, this money issue is a topic for a whole other series of videos. We could talk hours about identifying the problem, the cost of the problem, price anchoring, financing, all that stuff. But what I want to share with you is that if you create a strong enough need, the money, even if people feel like it's a financial stress, so they don't have the money, there's a way to make it work, because roofing is the single most expensive maintenance item on a home, and people can't go without it. So there is a way to make that component work. It's a matter of how we present it. So again, domino number 1, trust. Domino number 2, need. And domino number 3, money. What happens for the people-pleasing type that think that you're pleasing your way into the sale, where you have fallen short, is you did not create a need for them to replace the roof. And maybe you did, okay? So if you're saying, Adam, I do a really good job, maybe you do, but then likely what you failed to do is create the need for them to choose you to do it. Because again, we please people, and we don't want to be pushy, so we just talk about how great we are, we connect on a common ground, we had to help them identify the problem, but we don't position us as the solution to solve that problem for the homeowner. And we often neglect the money issue. But here's the other interesting component. Need is where most of us fall short. When we spend so much time pleasing, we don't focus on the homeowner owning the problem and positioning us as the obvious solution to serve the homeowner. And when I say that these 3 dominoes must get knocked down in order to get the sale, you might be incredibly strong, which if you're watching this, you probably are, on pleasing people and developing likability. You might be okay at creating the need for them to take action on the roof, but then you might be excellent on the money piece. But if there's just one little mistake where you don't create the need for them to do the roof, or the need for you, and you hit the trust, you overcome the money component, but you don't create this need, you, my friend, are not getting the business. So what you need to start doing, your key action takeaway, is spend less time on finding that common ground, because it's a fine line between trust and likability. There are some people that I trust that I may not necessarily like or want to go out to dinner with. You know, for example, think of your doctor, your trusted doctor. You may like your doctor and trust them, but the likability is relatively shallow. You don't know what your doctor does in their free time. The doctor doesn't waltz into the office talking about his ski trip with his buddies. You don't learn about his hobbies, his after hours, his kids, or where they go to school. Your likability is factored upon one thing: how your doctor made you feel. Their level of expertise, their attentiveness to you in the appointment, and their ability to solve your problems. All of that factors in to the trust component, and with trust create some likability. However, what many people confuse, and you might be confusing yourself, is trust with likability. Trust carries likability, but likability might not carry trust. So your key action item is to, number 1, spend less time finding common ground and less time on small talk trying to please people. Number 2, it is important that you create that need for the homeowner to take action. And to help on that front, I recommend you watch this video linked above, which is this: stop telling homeowners that the roof is damaged. We do not want to tell people they have problems. We want to help people own their problems so they then take action. And then step number 3 is, in your very next appointment, remember, domino number 1 is trust, domino number 2 is need, the need for the roof and the need for your services, and domino number 3 is money. If you fall short on any of those or don't knock those dominoes down, you will not get the sale. I hope this video helps you have a clear path of what you need to do in the very next sales appointment you run so you, my friend, can close even more deals. Now listen, just because this time here is about to wrap up does not mean your and my time has to. So a couple quick things. First, if you are someone who is looking for a sales training philosophy to follow in the home, and you like these videos, you like the psychology that I apply to the buying experience, you like the fact that I focus on creating an amazing customer experience, and you like the fact that you've already probably made some money watching these videos, then my sales system may be right for you and your team. And you can learn more by clicking the link in the description or texting the word demo to 303-222-7133. And just because our time here is about to wrap, I got even more for you. If you haven't done it yet, hop into my free training center or jump into this video so homeowners right here can start taking ownership of their problem, and you, my friend, can get really strong at knocking down that second domino of creating an insatiable need. We'll see you on the next one.